Wendy.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. Well, I just want to refresh real quick about what we talked about last session and the goal that we came up with. We decided together that you wanted to work on finding yourself and discovering who you are and what you want to do and what you want to be.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm just still feeling just so lost since my husband died, and I kind of thought about the idea of going back to school, but I really don't know where to even begin. I don't know what I enjoy doing. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know, I wouldn't know where to begin because it's like thinking about courses and degrees. I don't know what I like, so I wouldn't know where to start.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're feeling a little lost and you don't really know where to begin, and you just are having some issues with finding where to start on this journey.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to tell me a time when you were enjoying doing something. What were you doing?
Well, when I was in school, I enjoyed going to school. I enjoyed attending classes. I enjoyed the courses that I was taking. I enjoyed waking up, having somewhere to be. I enjoyed learning, taking notes, having deadlines, and I enjoyed my peers and learning with other people. And like I told you previously, I've really become more isolated lately. So even with going to school, yeah, you're learning something you enjoy, but it was also a sense of, there's a social aspect for me as well. So going to school just was overall better for me.
So when you take me back to a time where you enjoyed doing something and felt joy with what you were doing, you go back to that time when you were in school and learning and getting an education for yourself, but also within a social context too. You enjoyed making friends and having a social support and peer group, and
yeah, that's right. Everybody, likes having something to do and likes, waking up and having somewhere to be. So, yeah, it was just better for me.
So when you were in school, what did that look like to you?
Well, I was just overall happier. Like I said, I liked having somewhere to be. I would wake up, I would go to class, I would have deadlines, I would be able to have taking tests, and I felt accomplished. I felt like I had something to do, and I felt like I had purpose. Everybody wants to have that sense of purpose, and I felt like I had a purpose, and I just felt very accomplished, so I was happier.
So during that time when you were in school, you felt happier, you felt accomplished, you felt like you were doing something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody, you want to know that you're waking up every day for a reason, and I had that. For so long, my husband was all I had a reason to wake up to, taking care of him. So this was something that I really enjoyed doing.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question that might seem a little strange, but I promise that there is a purpose for it, so please bear with me. But I want you to imagine that you go to sleep, and when you wake up from sleeping, that a miracle has happened, and this problem that you've been feeling lost has disappeared. The problem that you've been going through is gone. What does that look like?
Like, what does my day look like?
Yeah, what would be different?
Well, for starters, I would wake up and not feel lost for the first time in 25 years, over 25 years. I would wake up and I guess the first thing I would do would be to go downstairs and make some coffee, start making breakfast. I would have to be somewhere at a certain time. After that, I would go and get dressed in professional clothes because I had a job to be at. I had somewhere I had to be at a certain time, and a job that I enjoyed. So, I guess just the feeling that I've got somewhere to be today. I've got, a start time, a finish time. I'm accomplishing something. I'm contributing to society. That would be my miracle.
So you knew that, so you would know that a miracle occurred if you woke up in the morning and you got dressed and you made coffee and you felt like you had a purpose and were doing something that you enjoyed. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Tell me where pieces of this miracle have already happened for you.
Well, this was a long time ago, but I did applied and attended a community college years ago, back when my husband was deployed. I went to community college for a short period of time. When he came back injured, I had to withdraw and take care of him. But during that short period of time, I was happy. I was in college and I had things to do, and I was seeing other people and interacting with other people. And recently I've been reflecting on that memory, those memories that I have in college, and even just the sense of remembering that, and that did happen at one time in my life. That made me happy. Just remembering that made me happy.
So when you think about where pieces where the miracle has already occurred, you go back to 25 years ago when you were enrolled in community college.
Yeah.
And then you thought about it a little more, and you thought more recently that even considering or pondering the idea of going back to college and reflecting on that experience has been a feeling of enjoyment and purpose for you.
Because that has happened. Like I did have a small piece of going to college and starting a career, but I had to stop that early, and life is what it is. But I did have to withdraw. But yeah.
Which
all right, Wendy. Well, I'm going to ask you a question to scale where you are right now. I'm going to ask you on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being the most lost you've ever felt, the most lost you've ever felt, and 10 being the total sense of accomplishment and knowing who you are, what you want to do, have that feeling of waking up every day and having somewhere to be. On a scale of 0 to 10, where would you say you were before you came to therapy, and where would you say you were right now?
Well, I guess before I came into therapy, I'd say I was at a 2. But after talking to you and telling you my story and just what I may possibly want to do, I think I'm probably at a 3 now.
Well, that's great. That is great that you've already moved from a 2 to a 3. That is awesome. How do you think we could get you from a 3 to a 4?
Well, I am thinking about going back to college. It's a lot to take in. But I think maybe just picking up some brochures about places where I could go, or maybe doing some research online about what to possibly do or where to attend, that could make me feel more at a 4.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is to move you from a 3 to a 4 on the scale, that just the idea of getting the ball rolling, of starting looking stuff up, looking at brochures, maybe figuring out what track you want to take. Is that right? That would move you from a 3 to a 4, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, Wendy, I have a bunch of notes here, and I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Break. Well, Wendy, first of all, I want to tell you how impressed I am with how determined of a person that you are, and how you really want that sense of knowing what you want. And I am very impressed with your drive to find a solution to this problem, despite everything that you have been through, which I know has been very, very tough for you.
Thank you, yeah. Yes.
And also, you coming to therapy has been a really good start for this journey. And that may have not been easy to come to therapy and seek to discuss these problems, but that was a very good start in this journey. And moving from a 2 to a 3 in such a short amount of time is really great, and that is a amazing start. But you have a journey, you have a way to go, and we will get you through that journey. But for starters, I want to give you a little homework. So over the next week, I want you to think of things that make you fulfilled or that make you feel accomplished and less lost. And if you can either take notes on your phone or on a piece of paper, but I want you to keep track of these things that make you feel, less lost, more accomplished. If you're sitting somewhere and you're like, oh, that would make me feel better. Keep track of it. Write it down. You said previously that even the idea of looking at brochures or looking things up online, that would make you, feel better. So write that down. So I want you to do that over the next week, and when you come back, we can discuss these things. How does that sound for you?
It sounds good.
All
I can do
right.
that.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. And just so we're clear, just keep track of those things for me. No need to make it neat or anything. Just make sure you'll have something to bring with you next week, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.